Oh, say does.
Doris, you can feel the tone change around the league at this time of the year. Players starting to get into playoff mode.
There is no doubt about it. The intensity level rises. Teams are trying to build momentum. You are trying to be at the peak of your performance, both individually and collectively, as we are so close to postseason action.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Jeremy Grant out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Paul George. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Henderson, defended by Lillard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Powell. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
About a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Batum gets the bucket.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
George passes to Graham. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. It's George on the wing. Offline with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Just over a minute and a half in. 14 feet away. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Think about the games in Tokyo and how special they were for the young Rui Hachimura. Playing in his home Japan, a chance to grow the game of basketball for Rui. Oh my goodness.
Got it.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Lillard passes to Powell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. During those games in Tokyo, Doris, Rui put on a show against Slovenia and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he gave that team 34 points. And I think Rui's play in those games, obviously, and in the NBA, huge for the continued growth of the game of basketball in Japan. Just great stuff.
Now here's George, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. George drives in. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. George has got 7 points. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Over Valanciunas. Tipped.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
George, good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Powell passes to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Pass to Valanciunas. banked it in off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Batum. Richardson's checked in for Leonard, and it's Westbrook in for Powell. Hayes is checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for George. A nice shot by Morris.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
And finished off by Hayes.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Lillard. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Richardson. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Portland leading. Pass to Simons. Here's Henderson. Hachimura, the pass to Graham. No good with the triple. The Clippers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Lillard. And the basket is good. Lillard's got 8 points.
This shows how tough Lillard is. Welcomes the contact and pushes his way past it.
Hachimura against Richardson. And it's Hachimura missing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
It was stolen by Lillard. For 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Again, the miss by Lillard. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Down low. Zubats with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. It's stolen. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Hayes.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
The 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Their last encounter was in Portland.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete, locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
21. The Trailblazers, 21. And your Clippers,
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Terrence Mann is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George's shot is good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Mann. Pass to Batum. Crowder with a steal. Up top, George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Nice. gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Here's George. Here's Valanciunas. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Powell passes to Westbrook. And it's Portland with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
So it's the Clippers now. The Blazers making their last shot. Westbrook with it, guarded by Valanciunas, kept alive. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. A leaner. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Mann, and there's the drive, and it's Portland with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Puts one up from 19. Nice shot by George. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the triple drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Drains the triple. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And the shot goes down. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Here's Plumlee following the bucket by the Blazers. Leonard outside. Shoots from 12. Here's Richardson. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
But Josh Richardson has length, and he's got hops, so on the interior, he can make those shots.
It's George on the wing. Leonard defending. And it's Portland with another.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Morris. Takes the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 16-4 run. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. For 3, George. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
George against Leonard. Pass to Mann. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Mann's got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Leonard. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Here's Sharp. He's got 5. Up and over Richardson. And it's Portland with another.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to man. Oh, and there's the whistle. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with
the previous play is 2 shots.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Leonard against George. And here's Leonard. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. 4 on the clock. Here's Morris. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Hayes. George against Leonard. George outside. Grant left side from the arc. Drills it from deep. Grant's got 5 now.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, I think for the Clippers, last week of the season, they want to play up.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Trailblazers.
Well, just my unbiased opinion as someone who averaged a double-double. If you control the glass, you control the game. That's what they're doing right now.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. We've got Paul George. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Batum. Let's go with a 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Lillard outside. Plumlee a screen. Launches a 3. And it's Lillard with the 3. 14 points for him. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Leonard can't get it to go. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's George. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Here's Lillard. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Henderson. He takes it in. He's off on that one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Powell for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
For the Clippers, Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in for Kawhi Leonard. Crowder, he's checked in for Portland. Highland comes in for George. Batum finds Powell. Inside. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Highland. No good from outside. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Lillard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Highland. To the middle. Here's Henderson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 6 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Zubats against Valanciunas. Here's Powell on the take. Batum, right side. The 3. It's deflected.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you'd love to see him get high for these rejections.
Morris, he's checked in for Batum.
Marcus Morris Sr. Foul Portland. Henderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Westbrook. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Misses off the left iron. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Highland. They get it again. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas. And that's a double-double for him now.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Lillard. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. From the elbow. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game. Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Damian Lillard. Westbrook outside. Shoots a fadeaway. Simons with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Sharp. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
He really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Damian Lillard.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Westbrook. Yep, count it. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Here's Sharp. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For three, Powell. Not going to go that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way now.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end? This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Hayes with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Hayes. Off target with the three. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, high IQ from Batum. Leak out, sprint early, get there ahead of the defense.
And here's Simons outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the fourth.
And so it's Portland. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ivica Zubac's out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. From the corner. And there's another one for the Clippers. And the Trailblazers shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Grant finds Simons. Oh, wow! And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Leonard up top. George defending. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Hayes. And the shot goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Henderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over George. And there's Leonard on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
Henderson misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up, and Portland gets called for the foul.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
George's shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Leonard for three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. George outside and stolen by Leonard. Lillard outside. The three ball. And it's Portland with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
The Clippers call timeout. So for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Zubac, and Norman Powell subbed in for Mann. Now Lillard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Well, the Claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Here's Henderson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Powell. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Simons.
2 minutes.
Pass to Valanciunas. George for three. Batum pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Powell, true on the 14-footer.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Grant outside. Here's Henderson. Pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paul George.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Leonard with the ball. Pass to Batum. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Here's George. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Lillard outside. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.